What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to some DD2 news. The update we've all been waiting for is coming next week. Tuesday, May 16th, the loot update is coming to DD2, and it is bringing lots and lots of interesting changes. I will put a link to the blog post in the description below, so by all means head on over there and check out the full details, as this video will just be kind of a basic overview of what's going on. Now, obviously this is the loot update, so there is going to be lots and lots of loot changes. Now, to start things off, we're getting an extra shard slot, oh yeah, on all those mythical items, which is just so awesome. So you're going to have boots with 3 shard slots, and etc, etc. There's also going to be a new stat rolling system. So, like currently, rarity affects the stats on loot. The higher the rarity, the higher the stat roll. And, you know, Trendy said that they've put this in to make the higher rarities more desirable. However, it was slowing down progression just a bit. So the stat rolling system is going to be changed up, and the difference between rarities is going to be, in short, the amount of upgrades you have on an item. Now, in addition to that, legendary items are now going to get 4 stats. Oh, man. This is really going to mix up the possibilities, and it should be completely awesome. Now, I mentioned the new upgrade ranges. We don't know exactly what those are yet, but of course the higher the rarity, you know, you're still going to want to shoot for that legendary item to get the maximum piece of loot that you can find. Now, armor and weapon shard slots. I mentioned it before, we're going to get 3 of them. So armor and weapon shard slots are now going from 2 slots to 3 slots, and that will be awesome. Now that's going to be on mythical and up. Of course, right now, like a blue item, you lose that slot. The 3 slots will be on the mythical and the legendary items. Now, when I first read through the blog, I was thinking in my head, oh my god, this is going to turn into an absolute insane loot grind trying to find the perfect items. However, as I made it a little bit further down the blog post, I saw the title increased loot drops, and that sold me right there. Increased the amount of loot that drops in trials by about 50%. So we're going to see more loot dropping, which of course is awesome. You know, I want to see the ground covered like it was back in the days of DD1, but we'll get there eventually. For now though, we're getting about a 50% increase in loot drops, which you're not going to hear a complaint from me there. Now, the gear gating and progression system has always been a little bit confusing, and there's still going to be a similar system in place. However, all loot rolls are now going to be based off of the most powerful hero in your deck, which makes it easier to power level, which makes it easier altogether, as there's just not a whole lot of hero swapping required. You won't have to pull heroes out of your deck and just roll with one anymore. All loot is going to be based off of the strongest in your deck, so that, of course, is just awesome. Now, one of the problems that has been present ever since the trial started is the progression from one chaos tier to the other. Now, that is going to be going away, and here's why I say that. They're introducing a higher loot cap per chaos tier to help bridge the gaps, which means if, you know, say in one chaos tier you could get the maximum item with a stat on it, say of 1500, that same chaos tier is now going to drop a piece of gear that, say, goes up to 1600 or 1650. We don't know exactly what the ranges are yet. However, this will greatly reduce the troubles with going from one chaos tier to the next. Now, in the future, they did tease that there's going to be some better in-game instructions, which, of course, you know, we don't want to have to tab out and look to a wiki or some other website just to be able to play the game. So better in-game instructions will be coming in the future, and that'll be awesome. And the official word, the return of unique legendary items. So all those weapons that we all just knew and loved from back at Nightmare 4 are going to be returning. Now, not in this update, but in updates in the future. Now, of course, all of us know that gold has been a bit of an issue, and it's really been more effective to use your defender medals for upgrades. However, there are going to be increased gold rewards implemented, where like right now, they say Chaos 1 awards about 13,000 gold, not including drops, of course, and Chaos 7 awards about 56,000 gold, not including drops. So Chaos 1 is going to now award closer to 21,000 gold, which is a 60% increase in gold per victory. So more gold, gotta love that gold. In addition to that, one of the things I really hoped for just right out of the gates when the win streak bonuses came was the consecutive win gold and XP bonuses. So awesome. So now win bonuses are going to be more valuable, not just giving you an extra shard, but giving you more gold and more XP. So absolutely incredible. Now, there are going to be quite a few changes with the Ascension. Now, we don't know exactly how it's all going to dial out, but we are going to get a free reset on all of our heroes on Ascension points when the update hits. However, all of those Ascension categories that are 999 are going to be getting reduced. Now, we all know there's such a huge Ascension gap right now between, say, someone that's just starting off and is, say, 50 Ascension, between, to somebody that's, say, 500 Ascension. There's a massive power gap there, and this is going to help reduce that gap a little bit. Now, on that same note, it is also going to encourage hybrids, which you guys all know my lazy ass loves me some hybrids, because I don't want to have to go through my deck. I don't want to have to constantly swap. Hybrids are going to be the answer to that, and I am stoked to see what I can do with Ascension there. Now, gonna lose a little upfront power, not being able to put all those hundreds of points into, say, hero crit or defense crit. However, I'm still stoked, as just the whole nature of the trials was supposed to be to encourage being able to do more than one thing with one hero, and this puts that in place. So all of the caps that are currently 999 in Ascension, they're saying will be somewhere in the mid 100s, roughly 140. Now, of course, that's not done yet. The update's not here, but it's going to be somewhere in the mid 100s, and that's going to allow you really to maximize what you get out of each individual hero. Now, it does say in there that if you're under Ascension level 400, you won't see a huge effect. So if you're over Ascension 400 or over Ascension 420, you're going to start noticing you're going to start hitting some of those caps, and that's when you're going to start diversifying and doing multiple things with your heroes. Now, like I mentioned, there's going to be a free Ascension point reset, which is pretty awesome. And there's also going to be new Ascension level rewards. Now, assuming a lot of this is going to be titles, in-game titles, going to be cool nonetheless. I'm hoping to hit that Ascension 1000 mark before the update hits. Would really make my day, as I'm assuming there's going to be an Ascension 1000 title. Anyway, that will do it for now. Like I said, there's a link to the blog post in the description below. Head on over there and read the whole thing. It's got lots of good stuff in it. And let me know in your comments below what you think about it. If you have any questions, comments, or anything else, let's hear it. Thanks again. We will see you soon.